Have you ever wondered how some people just seem to have a magic touch with others? It's like they connect, they persuade, they lead, and they do it almost without any effort. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not magic. Today, we're going to unlock the secrets of Dale Carnegie's legendary book and turn them into practical tools you can start using the second this explainer ends.
Okay, let's just dive right in. Think about it. We spend years, maybe even decades, learning all these technical skills. But what if the most crucial ingredient for success isn't really about what you know, but about who you can connect with and inspire? To get to the heart of this, let's look at this really fascinating study from the University of Chicago. They basically wanted to know what adults actually want to learn about. So they went into a town and they just asked, well, pretty much everybody. And you know what? The results are incredibly revealing. And here it is. This is what they found. Right after their own health, the number one thing people wanted to master was other people. How to understand them, how to get along with them, how to make a real, genuine connection. And see, this isn't just about being popular or something superficial. It's a fundamental human need. And it's the exact puzzle we're going to start solving today. So that brings us to what we can call the people puzzle, this timeless quest we're all on to understand and connect with the people around us. So where do we start? Let's begin with the first and honestly, maybe the most important piece of that puzzle. So Carnegie's first big technique is all about avoiding a huge mistake, a mistake that most of us make every single day without even thinking about it. And he illustrates it with this metaphor that's so simple, so perfect, you'll never forget it. I just love this, don't you? He's saying that criticizing someone is exactly like kicking a beehive. I mean, sure, you might get a little momentary rush of feeling right, but what happens next? You just get stung by resentment, defensiveness, and a whole lot of hurt feelings. And you definitely won't get any of that sweet honey, the cooperation you're actually looking for in the first place. And this isn't just some clever saying. It taps into a really deep human truth. The moment we feel attacked or condemned, our walls go up. It's automatic, it's a hardwired reaction, and it makes the kind of positive, lasting change you're hoping for, well, basically impossible. So you've got these two paths, right? Criticism or suggestion. Carnegie tells this great story about a safety coordinator trying to get construction workers to wear their hard hats. Now, instead of yelling at them for breaking the rules, he switched it up. He just asked if the hats were uncomfortable and gently reminded them that they were designed for their own protection. And the result? Full compliance and zero resentment. It's a total game changer. So there it is. Principle number one, plain and simple. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. It's the absolute foundation of effective human relations. Before you do anything else, your first job is just to understand and connect. Okay, so now that we've covered the big thing not to do, let's flip that around. What should you do? Well, this brings us to what Carnegie calls the single biggest secret for influencing anyone to do, well, anything. Carnegie asks us to really stop and think about this for a second. What is the one way to get anybody to do anything? It's not force, right? That just creates resistance. It's not begging or pleading. So what in the world is it? And the answer is so simple. We overlook it all the time. You get someone to do something by making them want to do it. It's about finding that amazing sweet spot where what you want and what they want overlap. That's where all the magic happens. Now, what's really interesting is how Carnegie breaks down our core human desires. Of course, we all want the basics: health, food, money. But he argues that the deepest, most persistent craving we have, the one thing that really separates us from other animals, is the desire to feel important. Just think about that in your own life. We all want to feel valued, to feel seen, to feel like we matter. And the legendary industrialist Henry Ford, he absolutely nailed this idea. He said the secret to success is just that. The ability to genuinely see things from the other person's point of view, to step into their shoes for a minute. So here's the key takeaway, the big shift in your thinking. You have to stop fishing with bait that only you find tasty. Instead, you've got to figure out what the other person is hungry for, and then show them how your idea helps them get it. Your goal is to spark in them an eager want. This little story about Tim just illustrates the principle perfectly. His parents didn't argue with him or try to force him to go to kindergarten. Nope. Instead, they got super excited about all the fun things he could do there, which made him feel like he was missing out on something amazing. And just like that, going to school became his idea, his want. Problem solved. Okay, so we have our two core principles. Don't criticize and arouse an eager want in the other person. But Carnegie was really, really clear about one thing. This isn't just about learning new ideas, it's about taking action. He called this an action book for a very good reason. He didn't write it so you could feel smart while reading it. He wrote it to help you awaken and develop your own skills in human relations, skills you already have, by the way, by actually putting these principles into practice.
Carnegie loved this quote because it gets to the absolute core of his philosophy. Knowledge is just potential power. These principles are completely worthless if they just sit on a page or in your head. Their entire value comes from you applying them in your life, starting right now. So here's your first challenge, your first little experiment. And don't try to become a master overnight. Just pick one of these two ideas. Either hold back from criticizing or try to spark an eager want in someone. Then find one single opportunity today, just one, to put it into practice. And afterwards, just take a quiet moment and ask yourself, how did that go? And this brings us to one final powerful thought to leave you with. Think about your day tomorrow. A coworker, a client, your partner, your kid. Who's going to be the first person to experience this different, more effective version of you?